Good day everybody, it's Peter from Tales Productions and welcome back to Star Trek Online. This is a free-to-play account playing through the 23rd Century Starfleet Officer storyline. In the last episode, I completed Cutting the Cord, which is part of the Romulan mystery right here, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Hopefully you watched that and could hear the amazement and happiness in my voice as we were playing through that story. Really loved it. And now, in today's episode, we're going to wrap up the Romulan mystery storyline with Darkness Before the Dawn. So I'm going to jump straight into this. I've got a few things that I need to do housekeeping wise, but I thought I might as well leave it until after this mission, go back to Earth Space Dock, do another episode on, well, hopefully, possibly even hitting max level. In fact, before I do that, have I got any duty officer stuff to complete? I haven't, no. Okay, it's fine. Let's get on with Darkness Before the Dawn.
The Federation has offered the Riemann Resistance humanitarian aid, and we are working with them to find diplomatic solutions to their disputes with the Romulans. Obasek has asked to speak with you. You can meet his ship in the Hakona system. And once again, please accept my congratulations on a job well done.
Well, thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Right, so I just need to travel to the Hakona system. It looked like for this particular episode you don't get much of a reward, but the numbers seem pretty low, so maybe this is just setting up for the next storyline or something like that. Not sure, in which case Cutting the Cord would have been the actual finale, and I'm totally happy with that. It was cool, very happy. We are already at the Hakona system, which is the vault, isn't it?
I fight for my people.
Oh, of course you do.
We will be free.
You will. I understand. I know all about you already. Why? Actually, I want to know that.
Our base in the Dara system was heavily damaged by the Tal Shiar. We have reactivated the vault, and we will continue to rebuild it. A place that was once used to create weapons of war will now be a home, where all are welcome.
Ooh,
we
okay.
will be free.
That's good. So what about the Romulan refugees? I'm sure they're fine. All right, I'll ask.
I have no quarrel with them. My people fought for freedom and for peace. We can learn to live with the Romulans if they will learn to live with us.
Good, very open.
We will be free.
And awesome that all of this is voiced and I don't have to read it. Do you know what happened to Sela?
I do not. I know the Romulan military is searching for her, but there have been no indications of where the demons took her, or what their plans for her are. We will be free.
I wish you didn't say that every time though. Do you think Sela was working with the Arconians? Alright, I'm going to ask
My
everything.
instincts tell me no, but I have no proof. Sela was at odds with the Tal Shiar. I do not think it would have been so if they served the same master.
True, I agree.
We will be free.
What are the Romulans doing now that Sela has disappeared?
The petty arguments and plays for power Sela crushed have begun anew. There are dozens who wish to rule the Empire. It will take some time before a new leader arises. Until then, much blood will be shed.
Will you be free though?
We will be free.
Good to know. One of your resistance fighters has asked to join my crew. Have they?
I wish him well. I never wanted to rule my people, and I put no restrictions on their freedom. If there are Riemans who wish to rebuild their lives elsewhere, they are welcome to do so. We will be free.
Understand. Alright. Who was that, and when did they ask to join my crew? What will you do now?
My people are free, but there is much more to do. The Romulans hate and fear us, and we do not have a planet to call our own. I do not think our fight is over.
I agree.
We will be free.
Good. Alright, I don't have any more questions.
Farewell, my friend. I would welcome the chance to fight by your side again.
Good.
We will.
Congratulations.
Oh wow. Okay. That's interesting. Right, Captain Obasek transported something for you to the Achilles. He says that he wanted to give you something to remind you of old friends and new beginnings. I've taken the liberty of having the item moved to the crew lounge. You can see it there. Received a new floor trophy. Okay, I might check that out in the next episode. I've never really thought about trophies and what we'll do with them. So that's a bit of a strange end to the Romulan mystery. I didn't expect that. A bit bizarre. They easily could have just cut it off there. Cutting the Cord was an incredible episode. This was a bit weird. I didn't really get anything for it. It wasn't really an episode. How strange. How so very strange. Alright, so in this episode then, I'm going to go back to Earth Space Dock and do all the housekeeping that I said I was going to do. Which shouldn't really take too much. I'm just going to do some bridge officer stuff. And I'm obviously not going to hit level 60. like I thought I might if it was a full episode. Alright, let's head back. Alright, so here we are on a space dock. I'm first going to go and sell a bunch of stuff, but I can equip a few things at least. So my quantum mine barrier, well, I've already got a medical generator that's a level 8, so I guess I should just replace that with the 11? Yeah, rather than replacing anything else. It's more about the skill it gives you, I guess, rather than just replacing the highest mark with the lowest mark. Lowest mark with the highest mark, rather. Okay, yeah, let's we're gonna sell everything, and then I'm gonna go and try and sort out some bridge officer stuff. Ooh, completed some assignments. Ooh, I don't want to get rid of that. Or any of that, actually, no. We'll keep hold of it all. Alright, back to the bridge officers. Once I've completed some of this. Oh, and I actually want to go through about the duty officer assignments as well, because I heard on the grapevine that you can, oh, that's cool. You can assign them to active duty, is that what it's called? Active duty, which gives you some benefits. So I might as well go through all that now as well. Because I kind of need to do that. For some reason I haven't yet. Alright, bridge officer skills, okay. So what I'm wanting to do is have a look at Scavrin skills. You are the one that I've got. No, it's to pen. Okay, yeah, because you had the really good. Yeah, I like that one actually. I really like Aston Beam, so I'm not going to want to replace that anyway. Let's see what we can have here though. Okay, so this is something I want. Ooh, do I want this on Scavrin instead though? What's he got? Boarding party. Yeah, that's what I want to get rid of. Now I remember. So I want emergency power 2. Shields probably. 3. There you go. I can equip it there. So can I just make that now as part of an R&D thing? I pressed the wrong button. Probably not that way. Officer training. So emergency power to shields 3. Emergency power to shields 3. Begin. I only want 1. Start. And that's going to take no time at all. 26 seconds. Cool. And then I should be able to train Scavrin in that. Oh, that was the right one. Scavrin. Yeah. So then I'll have engine, weapons, shields. And then I really like to pen skills already, all 4 of them. They're really, really good. All Tarsies are good too. And yeah, I'll take Temets. Yeah, I'm happy with all that. Then I want to change some of the ground skills though, don't I? Yeah, I'm really happy with Tarsi though. Oh, my melee hero. I want to look into if I can set Temet up as more of a dedicated healer. And to pen, possibly. Oh, there's turret fabrication 2. But I think I want turret fabrication 3 instead of quantum mortar fabrication. Because the mortar, I dislike. I dislike the mortars. Alright, collect that. Cool. And now Scavrin skills, this one. Learn. Okay. Select. And then I need to go to the ship and assign it here as well, don't I? Yep. Scavrin, image power shields. Done. Awesome. That's brilliant. Okay, and now I also want to do... Was it depends? Yeah, that was the quantum mortar. Right, is turret fabrication 3 is there. I'm going to need to promote her, which is fine because I've got plenty of expertise, is it called? Got plenty of that. I keep pressing the wrong button. Officer training, so I want turret fabrication, I think it's called. Turret fabrication 3, there you go. Yeah, it's only engineering stuff that I can do then, as an engineering officer, obviously. I guess that makes sense. Might be worth having 2 engineering officers all the time then on ground. I've just sort of stuck with that because they were the first ones I had, but I was expecting to change to 2 tactical officers, I think, eventually. Not sure why, just had that in my head. Okay, so can I do anything more with Tarsi's skills though? Because obviously I'm madly in love with the sweeping strikes and the lunge, but other than that, can she do anything else? Are there any other melee abilities? There's a lunge 2. No, sweeping strikes 3. Sweeping strikes 3? She's already got battle strategies 3 though, which feels like it's really good. Remove all debuffs on use. Bonus all damage for 15 seconds. And for 15 seconds when receiving all damage, 5% chance of applying 8 seconds exposed to damage armor. Wowzers. Alright. I'm not sure about ambush though. Ooh, maybe a stealth module. No, not sure about that. I want to be able to see her flying through the air. That's most of the fun. Oh man, a speed buff for her would be incredible. What does ambush actually do? Target self, plus bonus all damage for 15 seconds, plus stealth 15 seconds only causing certain circumstances. Actually, I quite like that. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Her setup's cool. Alright, I'm going to look into Tepen's healing then. Did that just finish? It did, right. Let's finish this off first before I do that. So that was Tepen, skills, Quantum Mortar. I'm going to train her in Turret instead. So she's like a full-blown creator now, right? Shield Gen, Turret Fabrication, Chronoton Mine Barrier, and then just reroute powered shields for funsies. Scaverin has Turret Fabrication and Medical Generator, and then Quick Fix Weapons Malfunction. I'm happy with that. I think we've got a decent team there. I mean, you guys let me know in the comments if you think anything could be improved there, but I'm super happy with it. Let's just make sure she's got the right... Yeah, she has. Cool. Okay, so, Temet. Your skills now. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Temet. Okay, so I am happy with the Tachyon Beam and the Tractor Beam. Although, just in case, is there anything different I could do with the Tractor Beam? Energy Siphon. Oh, okay, ooh. Alright, that's quite interesting because I might want to put some more points into my drain skills if I use this, but it gives me extra power levels for 10 seconds, and extra power levels, again, is improving my beam damage, which I really like. So shall I go for Energy Siphon instead? What's the range? It doesn't actually say, does it? If it's less than 10 kilometers, like if it's less than 5 kilometers or something like that, then that would be not so good. I'm tempted by Energy Siphon. Hazard emitters. Oh, there's a heal or damage resistance rating and damage resist. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I actually think I might. Should we change that to Energy Siphon? Just to see. Just to see. Energy Siphon 1. Can I buy that off this guy? Bridge Officer? Science Space. Energy Siphon 1. Kind of want hazard emitters as well. Energy Siphon 1. Yeah, let's buy that. Not like I'm short of energy credits, is it? There you go. What, where is it? Oh, can't do it because it's not the right level. There you go. Learn, and we'll put that in for now. Because I don't think I really make use of the Tractor Beam in the correct way. Possibly. There we go. I am happy with Tachyon Beam though. Do like that. Okay, but her ground abilities. I'd love to know if there are more healy type things. So target friend and self, hit points, standard heal, and extra damage resistance. Right. I really like that. Now, target foe, effect foe, target foe. Right, target friend, remove all debuff, physical melee damage for 30 seconds and maximum hit points for 30 seconds. That's cool. I'll take that. Or all these are quite aggressive, aren't they? I always thought of the science as being more of a healer than a sort of debuff or a damage character, but I guess I was wrong. Maybe. Vascular Regenerator. We want one of those. We definitely want one of those. What does Tricorder Scan do? To target minus 40 or damage resistance. Oh, only affects foe. Okay, yes, that's another debuff. And that's another debuff. So Vascular Regenerator is a really good one. Tachyon Harmonic is... Oh, destroys force fields. Interesting. Vascular Regenerator and Medical Tricorder and Hyperspray Dilovine are the ones I want. What can go in the top one though? Vascular Regenerator 3? I'm never going to get to teach her that, am I? Because that's not how these work. Can only science officers teach their science officers Vascular Regenerator 3, for instance? Or maybe I can buy them on the, whatever it's called, not the auction house. I'll probably get shot for calling it an auction house, sorry. Ooh, what's this one? Remove all debuff, remove all expose effects, and extra energy damage resistance rating for 45 seconds. That sounds cool. Sounds a bit better. Nanite Health Monitor. Ooh. Nanite scan nearby allies for 105 seconds. Seconds. Increased by medical skill. When an ally drops below 75% health, they will receive 133 hit points plus 20 all damage resistance. That's nice. Right? That's 3 charges. I want to give her that. Nanite Health Monitor. Can I buy that off this guy? I assume not. But let's give it a check. Science Ground. Nanite Health Monitor. But only 1. I can't do 2. Not sure about that. Good old Temet. Okay, maybe I just get Vascular Regenerator 2 and Hyperspray Diovaline or whatever. Yeah, Dilovine. Let's do that. Science Ground. Hyperspray Dilovine 2 is what I'm after. That one. And what's the other one? Vascular Regenerator 2. That one. Then I think I'll need to take a bit more time thinking about what I want to go in her last slot. Yeah, learn that. Good, select it, and you promote. And learn that. Now I've got a full-on dedicated healer. Sort of. Full on enough. I will look into what we can do with the last slot though. And whether I do need to be a science officer to really do anything with that. Let's just quickly go and check to see if I can buy anything on what's it called? The exchange? Exchange? I think it's exchange, right. I'm gonna go and check that. Nanite Health Monitor 2. 189,000? I don't know if that's reasonable. I mean, it's more than half of all of my money, so I'm not going to get it. But is that reasonable? Just out of interest? There are some at 500,000, jeez. I assume that's not reasonable. Okay, that's fine. That's good to know anyway. Good to know. Right. Now, the next thing I'd like to do is quickly just have a look at the ships again, because I know I'm not entitled just to sort of get a free one when I level up past 50, I think it was. But I would like to just quickly check and see if I can afford to get any of the others with any of the currencies I've gained as we've leveled up. So cruisers, and let's do Vice Admiral. I guess that's not right, is it? I'm way above that. So tier 6. Right, yeah, so these are all the ones that are Zen. Or there's Fleet. But I guess we need Right, fleet credits and fleet ship modules. That's how you get those, and fleet tier 6 is the same, obviously. Interesting, okay. So where do I get... Oh, there you go. Rear Admiral lower half was when I got my assault cruiser. So what is Vice Admiral then? That's above Rear Admiral lower half. Okay, so that needs fleet credits too. Yeah, these are all fleet or Zen as well. Starbase military fleet ship provisioning. Okay, I need to... Once I've gone through all the storyline, obviously I am going to look into fleets. Possibly start one of my own, I don't know. And then try and figure out what you can do. I'm not sure if joining one while leveling would have given me a lot of this currency that I'm seeing. Possibly. But either way, I didn't want to do that, so... the next thing I'm going to do is look at duty officers then. Right. So let's look at my roster and see what active space duty does. So, Energy Weapons Officer, chance to reduce the time for any subsystem targeting attack to recharge after use. 50% chance, reduce remaining recharge time by 5 seconds. So Energy Weapons Officer will allow me to use subsystem targeting attacks more often. But subsystem targeting attacks are skills, aren't they? So for instance, I would have Tarsi, instead of using Beam Overload, which is super cool, 570% of normal damage, and 40% crit severity, and 40% bonus damage to basic beam attacks for 10 seconds. Oh my lord. That's great. But I could replace that with, there you go, subsystem targeting stuff. And those skills will come up quicker, but I don't have any of those, so that's not overly useful to me. Projectile Weapons Officer, obviously I don't use projectiles, so that's very unuseful to me. Chance to reduce the time that torpedoes to recharge after use does not work with the Omega Plasma Torpedo. Fine, okay, don't need that. And these guys don't give me anything. Is that what this means? No. No, that's just another energy. Are these all the same then? Yeah. Ooh, Shield Distribution Officer. Ooh. Oh, there you go. We were just talking about fleets. I'm not going to accept it. I'm sorry, Tiberius, if you're watching this. But I am going to stay out of fleets right up until I finish the storylines. I want to do a full playthrough of the storyline of the game, and then I'll go through a few other things about how free-to-play characters can go through fleets and stuff, and how it can affect the game. So, for now, while Brace for Impact is active, there is a chance you will restore a small portion of your shields each time you are damaged. This heal may only be triggered once per activation of Brace for Impact per copy of this active roster power you have active. Okay, so that's... I use Brace for Impact. That's cool. Yeah, it's only a 2.5% chance though, wow. Okay, so that's one. I can use that. Energy weapons, projectile, no. Alright. Security, chance to beam down additional security escorts when security team is used. 20% chance, beam down an additional level 2 security escort to crew. Okay, I don't use security team, so that's no use to me. Oh, that's cool. So they are slightly different. That one has level 2 security escort 2. This one has level 1 security escort 1. Ooh. Interesting. Alright, Armory Officer. Chance to beam in an additional phaser disruptor or plasma turret. Purple quality duty officers have a chance to beam in 2 additional. I want that. What do you do? Ooh. Okay, on use of battery. And I don't use any batteries or any of these things. I might use them later on, so I'll obviously keep him in mind, but for now that's useless to me. Wow, okay, sorry, I skipped over quite a bit there. So Security Officer I wouldn't use. Armory Officer I think I'm going to take, and I think blue looks like the best one that I can have of that. Security is the same as these, yeah. And the rest aren't done. I think already I'm going to take Armory Officer, so let's put on active duty. Yeah, that's cool. 20% chance creates a phase beam turret 1 for 60 seconds. Chance to beam in an additional phaser disruptor or plasma turret. Additional. So, is that only when I use an ability, my phaser turret ability, or when my bridge officers use theirs, will that affect? Because it's only to self, not to bridge officers. That's interesting. I'll have to have a think about that. So none of the others in security were any good. Engineering. Maintenance engineer, recharge time reduced for engineering team by 2 seconds. I don't use... Oh, I do. That's the hull heal, isn't it? And buff to starship hull repair when use of engineering team. After activating engineering team, reduces engineering team's recharge time by 2 seconds. Plus 5 starship hull restoration. I'm happy with that. I think I'll go for it. Ooh. A U support drone. You're definitely coming on. And I think I am just going to take the maintenance engineer as well, because I use that. Okay, chance of temporarily improving your ship's weapons, shields, engines, and auxiliary power on use of an emergency power ability. I've got a few of them, so I'm definitely doing that. And this is going to take no thinking at all. I'm not going to take that. I did already say that. Okay. Wow. This is actually really interesting. I didn't think these skills would be anything I'd be interested in. I've already used 4 though, and I've got a lot more to check. Okay, I'm not going to use any more until I've gone through them all. So, Deflector Officer is chance to reduce the time of all deflector abilities. So the only one I've got, I guess, is the Tachyon beam thingy. Oh, energy siphon as well. Sorry. So both of those actually. 10% chance set recharge time to 80% of normal recharge time. Okay. Possibly. Not necessarily. Debuff targets offensive damage when sensor scan is used. Don't use it, so no. What a master. Reduce time for combat supply to recharge for after each use. Don't know what combat supply is. Sensors again, no, no. Alright, so maybe the deflector officer. Or that deflector officer. That'd be better? Yeah, 20% chance, 60 seconds. 60%. Yeah, so it'll be that one. Maybe. You. I'm not really fussed about transwarp. Biologist increases the duration of the damage debuff. Nope. Don't use those. Botanist. Oh, Dilovine. I've just equipped now. So, chance for the effects to apply to your entire team when either is used. Only a 10% chance though. Maybe if I had a better version of that. 10% chance to cause anyone affected by your charged particle burst. Nope, don't use it. Applies a turn rate debuff to your target when tachyon beam is used. That might be quite cool. 5% chance of reducing the recharge timer for all science kit powers will be reduced by 2 seconds whenever using exothermic induction field or hyperonic radiation. Wow, there is a lot of these things. There are a lot of these things. So no, I don't think. I mean, a lot of these science ones will obviously be better, much better for a science officer, right? No, I think I'm fine without any of those. Medical, right? Nurse. On use of any hypo provides a chance to beam down a medic. That's quite cool. I don't really use hypos though. I assume I might later on. On use of medical tricorder, vascular regenerator provides a chance to increase the target's maximum hit points. So that might be quite good. But it's only sort of a standard one. I'd like a rare bridge officer to give me a better skill. Why are these on reserve? Like, do they all say they're on reserve? Yeah, okay. Sorry. So, I think I'm going to equip this one because that's 20% chance. Where was the other one? Counselor, nurse, biochemist. There was another doctor. There you go. So 20% chance, 41.4, 30 seconds, or 15% chance, 27, 30 seconds. Yeah, I'll equip this one. I know I said I wouldn't do any more, but I think that's a bad one to turn down. And none of these have any things to do. Okay. There you go, that's quite good. I've still got 5 to use. 5, I tell you. So I don't use any of those anymore, so that's not a good idea. So I am going to use this actually, because that's going to use both of those abilities, and there's a 20% chance that it sets a recharge time to 60% of whatever it is. So I'm going to do that. And the blue ones, I think I'd be silly not to take. By that same idea, though, I really should be using these, but I really don't use the thing it's boosting. Same with lore. Like, what's the point in having a projectile weapons officer when I don't have any projectile weapons? It's a shame, really. Shield distribution. I already have one. Do I? Apparently not. Yeah, let's activate you. Let's do that. And no, not the security escorts. I didn't want those. I might just leave it with 7 then. I guess. Oh wow, I've got loads here. But they do give really good things, so that makes sense. Maybe I just put another deflector officer on, because then it, like, I guess it increases the chance the more you have on. Right? Let's try it. And I think that is probably all the ones I want. So I'm just going to throw in a couple now. So the Dilovine I do use. Oh. He's in sickbay. Oh, did I send you on a dangerous thing? Sorry. Okay. Well, when they're back, I'll put them on. I think that's it, right? I might as well activate you then for the turn rate debuff, but other than that, I'm going to wait for my botanist to come back, and that'll be the next one that I activate. Oh, and then I've got another one that I can use. All right, I'll do another one. This 10% chance to increase the target's willpower by +50 for 30 seconds whenever a science buff or heal is used. Yeah, all right. There we go. That will do. And just for now, I might as well. Oh no, you're away anyway. Okay, so I'll just wait for the botanist to come back, and that'll be the last one. And I think that's all my setup done. Wow, that was sort of long-winded. I'm sorry to keep you through all that. Hope you didn't find it too boring. I want to look into tribbles a little bit more as well, but I guess I'll do that once I'm a bit more through the storyline. Every time I get new weapons, or sorry, new foods, I am sort of looking into it and seeing what I can do with it. So I am keeping up with it, just not necessarily all on video. So let's say that is the end of this episode, where I completed, we're going to say I completed an episode because I did do Darkness Before the Dawn, even though it was a little bit pointless, I don't really get it. But I did do that, and then I did some housekeeping. So I'm going to quickly now, because I do review these storylines after doing them. So I'm going to quickly now review the Romulan mystery. And it's going to be a no-brainer. It was just incredible. I loved it all the way through. There's such a great storyline here, such a great hook in, and the Iconian War is a great thing for me. It just draws me in. I really, really find it interesting and engaging. I keep saying engaging in these videos, don't I? But I find it that way, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to put the Romulan mystery up as my favourite one so far. Really incredible, and the right length as well, I found. Yeah, I didn't mind. I wasn't getting bored of certain things. I didn't feel like they had to jump to different parts of the story. There are a few. Okay, so I'm gonna say it again, and I apologise. I thoroughly enjoyed it, so I don't want to detract from it in any way, but I have to say that polish is still a tiny bit of an issue. There were a few too many times where I said that's a bug throughout this series, and I'm going to continue that every time I see one. There's no point in hiding it. They are there, and I feel like they should be highlighted. There's no reason not to. But the polish could be better still. And again, with the voice acting as well, there were parts where sort of Admiral Today, the actual person giving the missions, just would sometimes talk and sometimes not. Don't know why. And even in a mission, like sometimes Obasek, for instance, was voiced, I think 100%. I think all of Obasek stuff was voiced, but then he'd be interacting with a Romulan, and the Romulan's part wouldn't be voiced, and that's just a little bit weird and bad, I'd say, bad polish. But that is a very minor problem. I don't want that to interfere with the fact that I thoroughly enjoyed the Romulan mystery, and I hope you guys did too, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you are enjoying, hope you have enjoyed, and I hope you will enjoy. But by far the most important thing is to look forward to the next episode of Star Trek Online.